These are the top 10 assault rifles to be using right now in Warzone. We're going to be doing SMGs next as well, by the way. Now, as always around here on my channel, I like to do it a little bit differently. No BS, no fluff, none of the, talking for hours and hours. I'm just going to get to the point. Let's go. First assault rifle in the video is going to be the XM4. This has been one of my favorite for a very long time, and it can still compete with a lot of the new weapons. So this is definitely up there. The agency suppressor and the task force barrel. Then we're going to be using the axle 3 times, the 60-round magazine, and the field agent grip. Overall, the first 3 attachments here, the barrel, muzzle, underbarrel, are going to increase the accuracy. Axle 3 times is super clean, and then the 60-round mag is the perfect ammo. A lot of people use the 45-round magazine, but honestly, you don't need to. The only reason they do this is because the ADS or the reload time might be a bit slower if they use the 60, but it doesn't matter. Just use the 60. It's fine, trust me. Next one is going to be the Kilo 141. This has been a fan favorite ever since it came out, and a lot of people were still using it even though it wasn't meta, but it got a buff quite recently, and it's kind of made its way back into the meta, which is quite nice to see. Now, you will probably know this loadout, so I'm not going to talk about it too much because it has been around for literally years. So let's just go ahead and show you the attachments real quick. There they are. I'm not going to talk about it too much because it's the Kilo. Everyone knows it's good. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, the next one is going to be the BAR. I honestly think this is such an underrated assault rifle because it is incredibly easy to use. Probably the easiest assault rifle in the game to use in my opinion. So for this, we're going to be using the MX silencer and then the XL barrel. Both of these attachments are going to help increase the accuracy, range, etc. The 40 round 8mm magazine is going to increase the accuracy by quite a lot, increase the ADS speed, movement speed, and the fire rate, so definitely stick that one on along with lengthen to increase the damage, bullet velocity, etc. For the underbarrel, we're going to be going for the strife angled. This is going to increase the horizontal recoil control, making it nice and accurate. You can use any optic of your choice, but my personal preference is the 2.5 times. That's the one I like the most. Then we're going to be using the polymer grip, and for the stock, we've got the chariot stock for the overall accuracy of the weapon. And then for the perk, there's a couple of different options you can use. You can either use sleight of hand, which is pretty decent, or hard scope. Hard scope is going to make it a little bit more accurate, but it doesn't really need to be more accurate because it's already super accurate. Or you can use sleight of hand just to reload faster. For me, I'd probably go with hard scope anyway, just for that extra bit of accuracy, but you don't really need it. Fully loaded as the last attachment, and then there we are. The NZ41 has been around for ages, like ever since it got a buff a couple of updates ago. Everyone has been using it. It's had a couple of nerfs recently, but it still is a top AR. The MX silencer and then the Orb Weaver 360mm barrel for the range, accuracy, damage, all of that stuff. And then we have the 50-round magazine with the lengthened ammo type again. This 50 mag is great because it increases the accuracy by quite a lot, the fire rate and the movement speed. We're then going to be using the strife angled underbarrel again with the stippled grip tape for the accuracy, and then for the optic we're going to be using any optic of your choice. As like once again, this is my favorite, but you can use any other optic, guys. There are quite a different, like some people like to use this one, some people like to use this one. It's just personal preference. Just use whatever one you are most comfortable with. For the stock, we're going to be using the pack, increasing the accuracy, and then we're going to be using brace and fully loaded. Next up, we have the Volkov Guava. You want to use this as a sniper support weapon. It isn't very good at long range, but at close and medium range, this thing is really, really good. So you want to use this with the recoil booster for the fire rate and then the first barrel to increase the accuracy, etc. Then we're going to be using the 45 round magazine, but make sure you are using this one. This one is the best one. It's going to increase the accuracy, movement speed, fire rate, ADS. This one just increases damage, etc., which isn't really necessary. For the underbarrel, you guys are going to want to use the strife angled underbarrel for the accuracy, lengthened ammo type, and then we're going to be going for the taped grip to increase the mobility by quite a lot. And the adjustable stock is also going to increase the mobility as well. Slate reflector because it's a nice optic for close range gunfights, perfectionist for the accuracy, and then fully loaded to finish it off. And that is the full class. The Vargo 52 is next on the list, and this is one of the best Cold War assault rifles. Very high damage, time to kill, and also very good accuracy. GRU suppressor, task force barrel for the accuracy, range, damage, etc. 60-round magazine with the axle 3 times, and then we're going to be using the spentness grip for the overall accuracy just to finish the weapon off. Super accurate, great damage. I can't say anything bad about this weapon. Make sure to use it. Next up, we have the Nikita AVT. This is a super underrated weapon right now. I definitely recommend you guys giving it a go. This one, you guys are going to want to use the MX silencer just to increase the accuracy a little bit. And then we're going to be using the BFA barrel to increase the recoil control, damage range, bullet velocity, etc. For the optic, you can either use the, whatever one you want for long range, or you can use it more of a close range option and use the slate reflector, wherever it is. Oh, it's right at the top. Slate reflector, or you can use a long range optic. Depends how you want to use it. Some people use this as a close medium range gun, and then some people use it as a long range gun. Both are great, but it's just up to you. We're going to be using the 60 round magazine with the lengthened ammo type, and then for the rear grip, we're going to be using either stippled grip tape, if you're going to be using this at long range, or if you're going to be using it at close range, use taped grip. And then for the stock, we're going to be using the ZAC MS stock just to increase the accuracy of the weapon. And then we're going to be using brace and fully loaded. So once again, this right here is like a long range class. This is a long range class that I have on right now. But if you want to make it more of a close range option, swap the rear grip with a taped grip and then swap the optic with a slate reflector. And then that's all you really need to change. You could also change maybe the stock and stick on maybe this one, the folding stock or the padded stock, just to increase the mobility a little bit. But a lot of people are using this at long range, and a lot of people are using it as a sniper support option. So it depends how you want to use it. So switch up the attachments depending on what you want to use. The KM40 is next, and this one has incredible accuracy at long range. This is a insane weapon for long range, so make sure to give it a go. On this one are the MX silencer, the shrouded barrel for the recoil control, all of that good stuff. And then the 60 round magazine with the stripe angled underbarrel for the accuracy. Lengthened ammo type with the stippled grip tape. For the optic, you want to use any of your choice once again, but I like to use the 2.5 times optic. For the stock, we're going to be going for the 12V stock just to increase the overall accuracy. Tight grip to increase the accuracy again, and then fully loaded. Super accurate. Make sure to give it a go. Next up is the M13, which has made its back. Next up is the M13, which has made its way back into the meta because of the most recent updates, and this thing absolutely fries, honestly. Such low recoil, incredible fire rate, and it just feels so nice to use. Monolithic suppressor, Tempest Marksman. Monolithic suppressor, Tempest Marksman, and then the LK 3 times, 60 round magazine, and the Commando foregrip is what you want to use on this, but you all probably already knew this because it's been around for years. And the final weapon in this video is going to be the AS44. You want to use this as a close range SMG assault rifle. So trust me, this thing is insane right now at close range. So for this, you want to use the recoil booster for the fire rate, and then we're going to be going for the first barrel just to increase the accuracy of the weapon. It does have quite a lot of recoil, so this magazine, this underbarrel, and this barrel is going to increase the accuracy by quite a bit. Taped grip for the mobility with the 12A stock as well for the mobility. Lengthened ammo type, the slate reflector. And then for perk 1, you're going to want to use Gung-Ho, and then for perk 2, you want to use fully loaded. It is insane at close range, really fast time to kill, and that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.